Good morning, card community. It's RJ back with another video. So let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day. I'm taking liberty on this one just like I did on Wednesday and saying that this 1982 All-Star Game program, All-Star Game in Montreal that year, is a Mike Schmidt collectible because inside are the card stickers or whatever you want to call them featuring the National League and American League players. And there's Mike Schmidt up there in the top right corner. That's the American League set. Here's the National, or that was the National League set. There's the American League set. Again, these were available in your All-Star Game programs back in the early 80s. They stopped doing it after a while, but they're still collectibles if you have those little sticker cards. Not even stickers, just little cards with stats on the back. I claim that as a Mike Schmidt collectible. Dang it, because I didn't have it loose. So that's what I got for you. Today's random baseball item of the day. Picked this up on my LCS, another really cool set. This one's not a TCMA set. Interestingly, it's just some random guy. So Sports Design Products said presents the Doug West set. This is Series 1 from 1984. Turns out there was two, but I don't have the second one yet. I didn't even have this one because I really didn't know that it was a thing. But I suppose the artist is a guy named Doug West, and he did this 24 cards in set 1 in Series 1. There's another 24 cards released in Series 2 that I do not have. I'm kind of pumped that I have this little specially designed case that came with it originally. That's kind of neat. So this was in the original set. This was part of the original one. The back's random blue and red. I guess the red are your National Leaguers, the blue are your American Leaguers, as I'm thumbing through that. I think that's the case. But you have art cards here. It's basically a guy named Doug West was the artist, I suppose, of your greatest players, some of your greatest players ever. Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, Jackie Robinson, Louis Aparicio, Roberto Clemente. Sorry, I can't roll my R there, Lou Rock. Can't do it. Don't know how. Willie Stargell, Brooks Robinson, Ty Cobb, Don Drysdale. Probably could have found somebody bigger than Don Drysdale, but what are you going to do? Bob Feller, Stan Musial, Al Kaline, Willie Mays. I don't know if I was doing an artwork, would I put Willie on San Fran or New York? Don't know. Willie McCovey, Thurman Munson, Charlie Gehringer, Eddie Matthews, Yaz, Warren Spahn, Ted Williams, Ernie Banks, Roy Campanella, Harmon Killebrew, Duke Snyder. So, see, Duke got the Brooklyn, not the LA. Every one is a nice little portrait and then an action shot in the back. Very famous action shot of Ty Cobb there. It's a really neat looking set. Nothing special, nothing over the top. Pictures are good. They're tons better than I could do, no doubt. But they're not bad pictures. So this was in the $5 bin, man. This was a little bit more out of the other box I looked at. So, but anyway, it's really cool. And it's just an awesome little set of 24 cards. I got to get the other 24 someday, I guess. You can find them on Bay loose, on the Bay individually, but I don't want to spend individual prices. I want to buy the whole set. So I'll have to wait until that comes up. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Today's trivia question. All right, so 1926 World Series. If you know the history behind the 1926 World Series, the way it ended, it famously ended when Babe Ruth attempted to steal second and was thrown out. Now, I have heard from a number of sources that it was not a stolen base attempt. It was a hit and run, and the batter missed because the batter did swing, but he missed the ball. So they initiated the hit and run. Miller Huggins did. But the batter missed, and Ruth was held out to dry, essentially. So my question to you is, I was hoping that all the participants in the play were Hall of Famers. They are not. But the pitcher who threw the pitch and the second baseman who tagged Ruth out to end the World Series are both Hall of Famers for the Cardinals. Name those two Hall of Fame players. The pitcher who threw the pitch and the second baseman who tagged Ruth out. So send me an email with that question, what you're playing for. This is it, the last of my uh, Topps 2023 Gallery Hall of Fame edition. Former American League President Lee MacPhail. For those of you who are Hall of Fame collectors, I bet most of you do not have a card of Lee MacPhail. Lee MacPhail, fittingly, because he is a league president, does not have a lot of cards issued, but he is a Hall of Famer. So if you want that card, send me an email with the correct answer. My email will be in the description below, along with a repeat of that question. You'll have today and tomorrow to answer. We'll pick a winner on Sunday, all right? Good luck to everybody on that one. So, today, what I want to show off, I picked up another big boy card. Another card from a classic baseball set that is, in fact, a Philadelphia Philly. So, some of the ones I have had in my collection for a while, I'm going to show you right now so you know what I'm talking about. A 1933 Gowdy, all right? This one is Chuck Klein, Hall of Famer. This one is part of my all-time Philadelphia Phillies top or PSA set registry. Somebody started a registry of all-time great Phillies, and Chuck Klein is one of them. This is, quote-unquote, his rookie card, which is a pretty big misnomer. It's his first card in a major set release. I'm sure he had many cards released back in the 20s when he started playing, but this is listed in what was part of the PSA set registry. The next card I'm showing off, I've shown this off before, from 1913, the Tom Barker game card of Grover Cleveland Alexander. You can see here it's Tom Barker baseball. They have another set exactly the same, but it's like the National Game card or something like that. The cards are exactly the same. One is listed as Tom Barker. The other says, the National Game. There's really no difference at all. Even the backs look almost the same design. It's just that they changed the text in that little thing. I have a T205 card here of one John Tight Pants Titus. The only T205 card I have. I saw this at a show recently for a very inexpensive price. And since he was a Philly, and I am trying to collect cards of every major set, or any set in existence. Kind of like John Mangini's trying to get one for every set. I'm trying to get one Philly for all the big sets. I recently showed off this one. Just acquired an old Judge card. Ed Daly, pitcher for the Phillies. If you look in close right here, you'll see Daly, pitcher for Philadelphia. That is the Phillies. He's got his little striped hat on there from back in the day. And this is the big one I just picked up. I didn't think I'd ever be able to afford one of these, but this one came on the bay, and I'm still, I can tell my wife I still have never spent $1,000 on a card. This one didn't cost me $1,000. Did not. But I have an Allen Ginter. Joe Mulvey made it into the set. Here's the list of individuals. Let me see if I can get that close enough you can read it. So Chuck Bennett, John Montgomery Ward, Hall of Famer, King Kelly, Hall of Famer, John Clarkson, Hall of Famer, Tim Keefe, Hall of Famer, then Joe Mulvey, Cap Anson, Hall of Famer, Jack Glasscott, not a Hall of Famer, Carruthers was not a Hall of Famer, and then at the end, Charlie Comiskey, who's a Hall of Famer. Those are the other baseball players. You can see there were a number of different athletic endeavors depicted on the Allen Ginter set, but the baseball commands the premium, and this one, the Mulvey, is a Philadelphia Philly from the early days of the team, so I'm stoked to have this one as part of my collection now, because I have now an Allen Ginter. I have one, that's official, and it's a Philly. So that is my showcase today, people. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider subscribing, commenting, all that jazz. I really do appreciate your support as I try my best to put everybody else in this great card community, all right? That's all for this week. Come back on Sunday. We'll do the trivia recap, and we'll keep moving forward, all right? Hope you all are doing great. Have a great week. Take care.